Goodness, there we are. Made me work for it today. All right, can you let me know if it's live on your end? I think that's my notification. Perfect. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Heidi. The setup of what I have you on. Go here. Better. I think then you'll get to see more. And then there we go. Is that good? How's that volume, team? And then ball, weights, mat, and your body. That's all we need. We'll get, oh, perfect. All right. As we get our body moving side to side, reaching that arm wall to wall. Oh, perfect. The music might be a little bit quiet. Let me know if it's too quiet, but I'd rather that than too loud and we can't hear. 4 more. In 3. In 2. Now just your left arm. As you reach that left arm towards the right wall, squeezing that left glute. Now team, we're using the fitness ball today, which I'm super excited about. We haven't done that in a while. Last 4. Now jab, jab, cross, right to left. But the majority of the things we do on the ball, you can replicate the same exact movement on the floor instead. 4 more. 3, 2. Now just the cross, hold it for 4. Pulse your lunge, holding that hip to face that right wall. Stacking our body nice and tall, so we intentionally squeeze the left glute, and then the abdominals are strong and tight, and then the shoulders stack on top of that. 4 more. Now lean in, repeat that back knee. Last 8. In 4. Now slow it down and balance. Tuck it and reach. Tuck and reach. 4 more. In 3, 2. Now pulse your lunge. 1 more round. Aw, thanks. Those are from Chelsea. I think she got those on Amazon, but I love them too. Super cute. They remind me of all of you, our team. Lean in, repeat that knee. I was trying to think of the first person who brought heart hands into the world. I know Justin Bieber did it so long ago. I was trying to think who did it before him. I was way after him, but slow it down. I was trying to track it back to its origin. 7 more. Last 4, then we'll face front in 3, in 2. Now forward jab, right left. Squeezing your glutes. So when we come into that fast twitch for the arms, the torso is rotating side to side. That's really more important than the arm extension. So with that, we twist from the torso first, and the arm is the follow through. Maybe it seems cross it right left. It seems like the caveman had more important things to focus on. Like they were, just figuring it all out for us. And right arm cross it. But I guess I only know that from watching The Croods. I think what my knowledge of that goes to, and that's really the majority of my caveman knowledge is from The Croods. Now jab, jab, cross. That's 5, in 4, 3, in 2. Now just that right cross, hold up for 8. Twisting that right hip, you have 4. Now pull the lunge, so we square up, your shoulder, your rib, your hip all stacked right over that right knee. 8. The pulse is small, we want to focus more on the integrity than the distance you travel. 4, in 3, 2, lean in, repeat that right knee. The movement of that right leg causes disruption to the stability of the left, and that core connection adds some back. Slow it down, now balance. Maybe you tap that foot down. Adjust as needed. 3, 2, and pulse your lunge one more round. Squeeze that right glute. In 4. Last 2. Lean in and repeat that right knee. 8. In 4. Slow motion, slow motion. 4, 3, 2, face forward, jab, left, right, left, right. Now 4 more, then we hop it in. 4, and jab. 4, and jab. Now if I don't want to hop that, 4, and then tap it in right and left. 4 more. Last 3, 2. Last 1. Now with your left arm, jab, jab, elbow to the side. Open it. Now just like always, team, when we do that double jab, if I want to do a single one, that's great. Also, our goal, type 2 muscle fiber, that fast twitch, waking up just a little bit through the shoulder. In 5, 4, 2 more. Then take that left arm, high cross, low cross, take it up and down. In 4. Last 2. Now jab, jab, elbow, and cross it. Jab, elbow, and cross it. With each movement connecting strong through the abs, the back and the glutes. 2 more. Last 1. Starting with the right arm, jab, right, left, right, left. All right, team, now adding those jacks. 4 more. Hop it in and out your way. So again, that jab to jack, you could tap instead. 4, and bring it in. 4, and in. 4 more just like that. Last 2. I know that was my goal for me. I was like, because jab, jab, elbow. I didn't bring sleeves when I came out here, and then I was waiting a little extra long today. So in my mind, I thought this could be, I need to remember to bring a hoodie out. 3 more. Into, now cross it, high, low. But not needed anymore. I always know it won't take long. Last 4. In 3. In 2. Now, jab, jab, side elbow, cross, high, low, jab, elbow, and cross it, jab, and cross, jab. Now we're getting ready to go right into our ball work team. So whether I choose to do that on a ball, whether I choose to do that on the floor, your option. I could also use a small ball for a lot of that. 3 more. One more. And make your way to the ball team. Now, I like my ball and my feet to be on the mat so that when the ball and the feet have traction, we can move a little bit bigger. The lower towards my legs the ball goes, the heavier it'll be, the harder it will be. More towards your head, easier. And then we start with that lift and lower. So this is giving us some extension back here that we're after, the range of motion on the drop. 8. 4 more. Last 2. Now lift and bend to the right. Lift, bend. I know, Lee, it's been a while. Remember when we got to do this every Saturday? You were talking about, I can't even remember what class it was, but you remember when people would bring their own fitness ball in because we would run out? That's how committed, what a committed group we had. Yes. Thank you, Thursday Bar. 4 more just like that. Last 4. In 3. Last 1. Now same direction, rotate. So we lift, twist right, center, and down. Lift. Every time we come up, we're drawing the navel tighter towards the spine. So you want to use that intentionality. It's easy, the body's going to try and just go through the motions of the movement. 2 more. Last 1. Now pulse at the very top for 3, 2, 1, draw down. 3. Now on that pulse, up, reach, and down. The pulse is so tiny, it's a little hesitate. I could do the same thing isometric without that pulse, but we want it to be controlled. 3, 2. Last 1. Now lift and bend to the left. Lift, bend left. Center and down. Lift, bend. Yeah. I was like, we should have started with bridging just to be on theme, but starting anterior to posterior. Now the same thing is true when we come up team. Your pace can be completely unique to you. Your range of motion, if it's bigger, if your torso is longer, you're going to take more time to cover that ground. And 3, 2. Last 1. Now rotate, lift and turn. Four more just like that. Last 4. In 3, 2. Last 1. Now team, pull straight up for 4. 4. Now pulse to the right, straight up. Try and stay high at the top. And to the left, straight up. And right, straight up. And left. Now 2 to 2, straight up. And right. In the center, can peel up just a little bit higher. One more. All right, team, now take it to the center and hold. Lift up, reach the arms towards the thighs, and pump the arms. Now, keeping that ball from bouncing. So what happens is when we move the arms, the whole body wants to bounce. Grip is so tight that the body stays still. You're driving the navel deep into that ball so that it stays anchored, and then you create chaos with the arms to counter contract against that. Take those arms up and back. Keep that rib drawn tight to the hip. Last 8. In 7. It is fun. It is. Joy in movement is good. And then watch the hands, team. Take them over to the right and center. Over to the right and center. In truth, it won't hurt anything. Last 4. And 3. Now hold the arms center, pump the arms for 8. Navel to spine, grip it. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take those arms up and over to the left side. Take your time to cover that range of motion that you have. Last 8. In 4. Last 2. And then hold the pump of the arms. Finish phase 1 right here. So we take that ball out of play for a second for the weights, and we come back through some fast switch to ball to weights. Last 8. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now using that strength, come off the ball, move the ball out of the way, and then you have your weights in your hands. Yeah, you want to be in the center of your mat so that you can go forward and back. The right foot goes forward, step together. The left foot goes back, step together. Right foot forward, step together. Left foot back. Now, in that posture, team, squeeze your glutes when you come to center. And see if you can get your knee towards or all the way to your mat. And we're going to add some things in the middle team. So as you're coming into that, I want you to ignore the beat and visual range. So the longer your legs, the bigger you go, the more time that's going to take. And then in the middle, pause and curl. So it's not simultaneously connect, curl. Right foot, curl. Left foot, curl. On this set, the heaviest weights that you have available will be doable. 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4. Now as you come center team, hinge at the hip, deadlift down nut. Again, more pace. Shoulders retracted, head is lifted. Four more. Warming up the weight distribution first so we get to know that movement forward and back. And then take it down one fly. Again, the heavier your weight, the slower that's going to be. Last 4. And 2. And 1. Now put that together, team. Right foot forward and curl. Left foot back and curl. 1 deadlift to fly. Oh, me too. Me too. Little hamstring stretch with some work. Deadlift. Right foot. And your pace, team, it's not going to match mine. You go at yours. It can be faster. It can be slower. Just controlled with the distance you're traveling, the depth you're moving, and the weights that you have. One more. Last 3. Two more. Contract those glutes. When you come into that curl, it's a great opportunity. One more, one more. All right, team. Now from there, side curl. 8. Now if we had super heavy weights on that one series, we might reduce here. And 5. Again, your pace, your weight. Now rotate the wrists to the midline, front raise. Controlling, so when you come down, watching that we're not swinging back there. We'd rather have a beginning and an end of that movement. If it's hard for you to tell, bring it right in front of the hips instead, and you'll be able to tell the difference of what that feels like when you start to stop the weights instead of letting it have a drift back there. 4. And side curl. Front raise. Yeah, it helps. Just like when we stand against the wall and do the same movement, it's so deceiving how much your body moves around to try and help out with those weights. 4. And 3. Last 2. Now scooch over to the left side of your mat. When you curl, we're going to take our right foot, step it out into a wide squat, and then front raise. Step it out, your pace. Shoulders retracted throughout. So with that lateral squat, we should be able the whole time to keep those shoulders back and stacked on top of those hips. 5 more. Last 2. And 1 from their team. Hold it halfway. Rotator cuff reset. Now, your elbows want to hang out back here. See if you can bring your elbows here and your shoulders back. So what the body wants to do is either hang back with the elbows, or you bring the elbows forward and the shoulders round forward. Meet in the middle. Elbows forward, shoulders back, then rotate. Easy grip on those weights. Now, while we're isolating the upper body, pay attention to your feet. Do you feel a lot of weight in your pinky toe? Do you feel a lot of weight in your big toe, pronation to supination? See if you can even that up and put even weight through the whole landing pad. All 5 toes into that ball of the foot. So weird. So weird. And then rainbow. Hey, Lise, when you were in New York, was the Mulaney musical on Broadway? I'm super curious about that one. I think it's called All In, but I was watching an interview on that, and I feel like that would be such a good one to go to. 5. Last 4. In 3. Last 2. And 1. Now, rotator cuff. Ooh. Biceps should be nice and hot there. I had never heard of it until I was watching an interview with him on Fallon for more. And it was very intriguing. Now, reverse rainbow. Yep. I know I was trying to think between like taking Ben to schools, and he goes to Peru this summer with school. For more just like that, last 4. And we're going to put the rainbow and the reverse rainbow together with the rotator cuff. So watch, team. Now slide it back, rainbow. Slide it back, underneath. Slide it back, rainbow. Slide it back, underneath. Slide it back, rainbow. Slide it back, underneath. Yes, yeah. I know. I was a little less nervous. I wish they would have gone before the election. I wish they would have gone like last year. They were supposed to go to Panama last year. I could be wrong with 3 more. I think it was Panama, and then all the kids canceled but then 2 more. So the teacher was like, this might be inappropriate. Last one. And side curl, team. Now scooch over to the right side of your mat. 1 curl, 1 front raise. Here we go, other side. So you can stay right here. Listen to your knees. Or we step it out. Come in and lift. So you have the option of, instead of going with his school, with his Spanish class and his teacher, you could go with Beaverton High School, somewhere else, I can't remember where, with a science field trip. And we decided not to do that and to postpone to Peru this year. I really feel like it's his Spanish teacher from last year, so not this year. But I think if the teacher wants to do it, they set it up, and it's like EF tours, I could be wrong, educational foreign tours, maybe. But so I feel like any teacher could set it up. And she just is very ambitious with that. She's doing a trip to Paris for adults only next year, and just sent out something. So I think she's just really good at setting those things up. 3 more. Last 2. We talked about, since that's where Vic's family's from, and then weights down. Shake it out. Now, from the top team, jab hook, right arm. Let me just check, make sure that's not important. As you jab hook team with that right arm. Oh. We talked about it, but Vic may in the end go. But we talked about all going, and then I really think it'll be so good for him just to go and be independent. It's so far away, and we don't know. Hopefully, they won't go if there's, any risk of anything. Last 5, 4, in 3, in 2. Now team, step in and side kick. But an instructor that I used to work with, that's still, she's a school teacher and super cool human. And her daughter's going. And so I checked in with her yesterday and I was like, are you still feeling safe? And so she's still sending her daughter. So safety in numbers. Two more. Last one. Now jab, jab, hook. Step kick 1 time. We're cantilevering our torso on purpose, so we lean over to that right wall or to that left wall as we strike to the right for those obliques. Two more team. But I think other than that, and then step touch, left, right. So you could be right here. You could drop low, you could stay tall, moving laterally, or bound it short time. Now see how far, whether that's with the bound or not, how far you can travel your mat side to side. Last 8. Landing so softly on that foot. 4 more. Last 2. Now left arm, jab, jab, hook. Squeeze that left glute. Do a little neck check, team. So coming out of that weight work, intentionally flushing it out here, getting your fascia, connective tissue joints to lift and have that slow twitch muscle fiber and then balance out. Last twitch. We have 4 more. In 3. In 2. Get ready to kick it. Step in, kick to the left. Last 8. Zip in. Active core right here. 4 more. 1 more time. Now jab, jab, hook, and kick it. Jab, hook, and kick it. Jab, hook, and kick it. Moving in multiple planes. Again, if I wanted to do that with one. If I wanted to change that movement to make sense for my knees, again, we're after getting mobility through the joints through different motions. 4 more, team. Last 4. 3. In 2, we'll step, touch, or bound. 1 more. Starting to the right, step, touch, or bound, pivot. And then we come into some back extension work on the ball team. Picture if you don't have a ball, it would be like swimming. It would be like that movement we do in Pilates or bar, where you're coming into Superman or swimming flat on the floor. 8, 7, 6, in 4, 2, and 1. Reset. All right, find the ball. Now once you come into that, feet are on the floor, lift and lower. And with the empty up against fireplace, maybe. See how safe that is? Yeah. Now team, it's easy. Aw, thanks Lisa. Thanks for helping to inspire it. Trying to not bend the flame of my fireplace cover. So in this movement, see if you can bring your head forward instead of back. Lift up and out. Now, I can have my hands on the ball. I can have my hands on my chest. I can have my hands behind my head. Explore, just watch where it starts to go into that cervical spine, back of the neck. All right, lift and bend right. Right again. So the ball stays still on that. Not done these in a while. Cha-ching. 2 more. So we did this from that anterior position. Now rotate. Now posterior. You twist to that right wall and down. Thank you, Dad. One more. Last 3. 2. And hold it up. Reach the hands behind and lift up. Little pumps. Keep your chest still. Picture reaching your fingertips to your toes. And holding up 8. Your belly button's going to try and push out into the floor, into the ball. Scoop and hollow that. In 4, 3, 2, and 1 in front swing. That could be slow. I could bring that in closer. Disrupt. Last 8, 7, 6, and 5. We hold plank. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your elbows on the ball. So you have your elbows on the ball, knees or toes on the ground. Hold your chest away from that ball pin. So it's going to try and sag into it. Pull up, 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 up. Head lifted, shoulders back. Now, can we move the arms just a little bit? Just a little bit. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 2. We'll be right back. Step tall, take those weights, kick it back. Yeah. Well, if you think about it, so when we had class, what was that? It was 9:45 to 10:45 every Saturday, right? 8:30 to 9:30, 9:45 to 10:45, yeah. And back then, I didn't worry about ending on time. The rebel in me. So I know we didn't end before 11. And then at some point, the basketball players kicked me out of that gym. 8, 7, 6, 5. I can deepen that hinge. I can unload that a little bit. 2 more. Back in the day, alternate right, left. Again, paying attention to the range of motion and weight for the speed. Yeah, we did step from 8:30 to 9:30. Because that's when we did reformer, 7:15 to 8:15. Step 8:30 to 9:30, and then resist a ball 9:45 to infinity. 3 more. 2 more, pull your belly button in. Now pulse your elbows up and back. How far back the hips can you get those weights? 8, 7, 6, 5. Right? I know. That started in 97, I think. And then lift up, take that right elbow up, left elbow up, right elbow, and left. I'm trying to think when, pretty sure Cedar Mill was 97, 96, 97. Oh, so yep. That was pretty close after I started there, Lise, or Heidi. I gotta read the fine print. 5, last 4. That's right. 2 more. Now watch the right arm take it up and out. And left arm up and out. I feel like the only reason I got Lisa, I could be wrong, but was because you were out running and Allison talked you into it, right? Is that the story? I feel like that's how we got connected. 3 more. It's been some years, yeah? 2. Last one. And then lift up and out. Yeah. You have 4 more. 4. All right, team. Now, from here, we're going to hinge into that kickback. 2 more, 2 more. 1 more. All right, hinge, kick it back. That's crazy too, Lisa. That was like pre-divorce for me. That's been a long time. 5, last 4. 2 more. Now, unhinge, shake it up and out. Maybe that was right about the same time. And hinge, kick it. 2, 1. Bring it up. Squeeze your behind right there. Take it down. Kick it. Take it up. Neck check. Keeping your trunk so stable on this transfer right here. The ribs want to pop forward. Pull those ribs in and down. You have 4 more. It all blends together, right? I love that you had to stop and clarify. You're like, let's get honesty here, folks. Now watch the hands. To the midline here, 4, 3. Now rotate your palms to the front. Tuck your belly button in. 4, 2 to 2. Abs pulled in strong and tight. 4 more. Two more. Last one. All right, singles, finish here. Last 8. Give some things to even up. 4. Last 2. And 1. Weights down. Come back into that back extension posture. Lifting center. Hopefully find a new spot coming through. 4 and 3. Again, crown of the head forward. Now lift and bend to the left, coming around the other side. So to get up higher, your belly button will want to push out into the ball. We're doing the opposite. So you scoop the belly button in to support length through your thoracic spine, mid-back. Till it doesn't. Till it wasn't. 4, 3. Last 2. Well, that's all of us. That's all of us. And then rotate, turn it to the left. If you're slipping around, it really does help to have your feet up against a wall or a couch or a chair, something stable. 4. Two more. Last one. And then hold it up, lift up and out, reach those hands to the outer walls, and then pulse up. Same thing here with that belly button too, pulling. Oh, I did forget to tell us to grab the small ball as well for our stretch, but hopefully yours is close by. And then circle those arms. How high can you take that circle? Last 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, and 2. Now alternate that right to left. Grip your abs so tight. Gravity. 8, 7, and 6. We're going to even up that lunge series. 2, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. So thank you, body. Get the ball out of the way, picking up those weights. Now this time, center of your mat, left foot forward, step together, right foot back. Step together. Now this walking lunge series, that movement, if I need to adjust any of that, maybe I kick it forward and then kick it back. So you can figure out a movement that helps you still get that anterior and posterior work, but in a way that works for your body. Now we'll take it forward, pause, and side raise. Take it back, pause, side raise. I could bend those elbows. We have the Boy Scouts do the tree pickup, and so I paid it on PayPal because I didn't want to have cash. I don't have checks, and I don't want to have cash on the street. And then Ben and Spence drove the tree out there last night. I'm so hoping it's today or tomorrow. we're the last house on that street. So it'll be interesting to see if we get noticed over here. Two more. I mean, they put it on the door, so they know we're here. Last one. Now, deadlift down and up with the row to the wide side. Do a little neck check on that team. Last 5. And then put that all together. So we go right foot forward, sideways, left foot back, and deadlift. Yeah, it is. And it's one of their better fundraisers. Whoops. I was trying to skip those side raises. I got thinking about maybe reefs. Maybe reefs are their, I don't know which one's more profitable. This one, I feel like there's a lot of man work, less investment. They're the church across from Sunset High School. I noticed they had a sign up that said tree recycling. So I don't know if anyone's looking for where to go, but I can't remember the name of that church, but it's also a preschool. But it's certainly nice if you don't have a truck. I feel like the last few years we just keep cutting it up and putting it in our yard debris. It'll be nice to not do that this year. Mainly because we missed the cutoff. My shoulders don't want to do that one. We have 2 more sets, team. One more time. And weights down. Right arm, jab, uppercut. Short time. Left arm, jab, uppercut. Now team, we're going to dissect this. So what it'll look like, you'll do the right one, squat down or plank. Then you'll do the left one, squat down or plank at your own pace. Right arm, drop it. Left arm and drop it your way. Right arm and drop it. Left arm and drop it. And then we have 2 little things left on the ball. Now, we're going to have to do a ball part 2 because there's a lot of things I wanted to do, but for TikTok. 3, 2. Taking some liberties up. And time, all right, to your ball. Now, weights and ball, please. Bridge posture. So the easiest way to get into that is to sit way back, weights in hand, crawl your body forward so your head can rest on the ball. Squeeze your bottom, hands up to the ceiling, chest press. Your hips are going to try and drop towards the floor. Keep those hips extended. So you're sending the hips up and the knees forward over your toes. Four more. 2 more. Now tricep, take it behind. 3, the glutes. Go 4, 2, pulse down 3, and lift. Where your hands end up on that makes a difference. So closer in towards the ears, a little bit less loaded, farther back a little bit more loaded. Four more. 3, 2. Last one. Now take it to flies. Your palms are to the midline as you open and close. It's like you're hugging a tree. Keep your elbows soft. Again, pace, make it your own. Those elbows coming here below neutral, that's going to engage just a little bit more muscle than we typically can when we're laying flat on the floor. If you don't have a ball, a Bosu would be great for this one, or laying vertically on your bench. Squeeze your glutes. 4. In 2. All right, team. Chest press 1. Fly. Pulse your tri. 3, 2, 1. Chest press. Fly. And pulse. 3, 2, 1. Chest. Fly. Pulse. Chest. Fly. Pulse. Chest. Fly. And pulse. Chest. Fly. And pulse. Chest. We got it. One more. All right, team. Now hold your arms straight up to the ceiling. Pulse the hips up. So you have your hands up to the ceiling. Shoulders are imprinted into that ball. Last 4. 3, abs tight. 2, now hold your hips up. Lift the heels up, down. Draw the navel to spine. That's a fun little noise. Hold the heels up, pulse the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now set your heels down, draw your knees into the center line. In. So the knees, adduction, you draw the knees internal and open. Internal and open. Oh, what? Keep going. So as you come into that, you're turning on those inside thighs just a little bit stronger. Try and match that beat. So we have our feet flat, knees neutral. We have our knees coming in and out here, feet flat. Now hold your knees in, pulse your hips up. Last 8. Now hold your knees together, hold your hips up, lift and lower your heels. Final in the series. Now the key is how tight you're holding your glutes throughout those movement changes. The hips are going to try and sag down, so you reconnect Drive strong, hip flexors lengthen. 4 more. In 3. In 2, hold the heels up, pulse those hips. 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. From there, pretend we got to do a lot more. You can superset that. Right, I know. I should not be surprised when we outlast the music. Now, knees on the floor, roll the ball forward and back. I could do that with a roller. I could hold plank if I want. Now, team, what it's not is this, coming from the hips. So keep your hips locked in wherever they are, articulate at the shoulders. The farther forward that ball is, the more load to the abs and back. So if I want less load, I bring it in underneath my torso. If I want more load, I take it out. Eight more just like that. Last 4. Now, dig the toes into the floor. Lift the knees, set them down, reach. Lift the knees, set them down, and reach. Good. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and then hold plank with the knees up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of it. Now the last thing we're going to do on the ball, team, take your chest so that it's over the ball. You want to be so that you're not too far away so that you can set your elbows all the way down. Then from there, lift the elbows, set them down. Angle them narrow so they're not leaning out to the side. Now, same thing, I can make that heavier by walking forward. I can make that lighter by walking back. Keeping your torso in one nice straight line. Last 4. Now, same movement, walk forward just an inch, not much. Test the load there. Last 8. Now, the final movement on this thing, reaction training. I'm going to show you 2 different ways. In 4. Last 2. And 1. Again, if you want to circle back and do more of those, go for it. So, your reaction training. Let's do this way first. Feet are on the ball. When I say in, you tuck in. When I say out, you're out. Halfway is halfway in between. In. Now, second alternative. This would be if you're on the floor as well. In, out, halfway. Out, in. Third alternative. Ball either on the shins, out, in, halfway, or on the floor, out, in, halfway. So pick where you want to go. We have one round and then you're done. And then again, it's a good one to repeat later because reaction training is so good for us. So choose where you want to go and then out, in, half, in, out, half, out, half, out, in, out, in, half, in, out, half, out, in, out, half, out, in, half, in, out, half, out, in, half, in, half, in, half, in, out, half, out, in, out, half, out, in, out, and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out of it. Now from there, team, exchange all things eating. Exchange the fitness ball for a Pilates ball for stretching. I'm going to change your music. We're going to start upright. I know. I wish I had saved a little bit more time, but alas, at least we got to do some of it. And then with our stretch. Oh, it's probably going to block me if I do that. I wanted to do actual music, but we'll do what doesn't get blocked. Oh, thanks, Anne. So good to be together today. So in that, take 1 foot forward. Doesn't matter which one. I'll take what is to you the right leg. Crescent lunge. Big, deep breath in. As you exhale, take this right hand, pull gently on that left wrist. Side flexion. Rotate over to that right side. Sweep the back arm back up into crescent. Reach behind and pick up that left foot. Maybe hold on to a wall. Lean forward. Send your left foot back, arms in front, hold. Inhale. As you exhale, spiral into warrior 2. Right foot forward, left toes turned straight front towards me. Right hand comes down to the floor. Straighten that right knee. Option to take your left hand behind your body. Maybe hook it on the right thigh. Big breath. As you exhale, bring that left hand back up to the ceiling. Soften your right knee. Come back up into warrior 2. Now, spin your right foot forward, all 10 toes to the front. Hands come up, stretch your fingertips. Bring your hands down to the mat, maybe the pads of your fingertips, maybe your palms, maybe your elbows or your forehead. Breathe. Push back into your hands. Heel toe your feet in just enough to come up and swivel to the other side. Crescent lunge, left foot forward. Turn that right glute all the way on. Take your left hand, gentle pull on the right wrist. Inhale. As you exhale, spin, rotate, and look over that left shoulder. Inhale. As you exhale, spin the back hand back up. Catch your balance, reach back and pick up that right foot. Use a wall if you want. Lean in. Reach that right leg back behind you. As you set your right foot down, rotate into warrior two, left toes forward, right toes to me. Left hand comes down. Straighten that left leg. Maybe take that right hand behind the body. And bring it back up. Soften that left knee, come back up into warrior two. All 10 toes front, reach the hands up. Dive down towards the floor. Now, transitioning into low lunge, team. Rotate over to your right, drop the left knee. Turn your right toes out. Come onto the pinky rim of that right foot. Feel that IT band right there. Now draw the right hand back behind you. As you reach this right hand back, drop this hip heavy to the floor. So those two go in opposition. And bring it back. Heel toe your right foot across your mat. Drop down into pigeon. Now team, if we can come into a position where we're on our elbows and we have access to our hands, then take your fingers and do a gentle massage right where the eyebrows connect at that third eye area. So you're pushing, pressing right, left, little palpations, getting blood flow. We carry a lot of stress in that space. So pressing firmly, maybe doing circular shapes with that. Inhale. As you exhale, bring your hands underneath you. Press your chest up. Rotate forward so your right foot is tucked in. Reach over to the left. Spin and twist. As we lift upright, take that left leg all the way across. Draw that left hip down. Try and turn your attention to your breath where you're breathing in through your nose and then taking time for a nice long exhale out your mouth. Support that parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system regulating. Come back to center. Left hand picks up that right foot. Maybe it's, just kidding, right hand picks up that left foot. Maybe it's bent, maybe it's straight. Sway it a little bit side to side. And then cradle it. Maybe I hold it. Maybe it feels okay to come into that bind. Explore. Inhale. As you exhale, place that left foot on top or in front of the right, and then sit on your right hand. So we create a bind with that, and then take your fingertips towards that bony mass right above the ear on the right side. And then move the head around to find where you might have stress and tension. And lean over to the left. Inhale. As you exhale, come up, reach that right arm across the body. You can hug it in tight here or full wrap. Big deep breath. Yeah, me too, Lisa. I didn't even realize till we were talking the other day how long it's been since, I mean, we do a stretch on the end of Saturday and then big hug. But as life's gotten busier, it's easy for that to be the thing that gets lost. Give yourself a tight squeeze there. Release the arms, shake them out, get blood flow to the fingertips. And then we're going to transition. So as you come up onto your hands and knees, dig the left foot into the floor. Right leg comes back behind you. Turn your left leg out into that lunge with rotation. Move around a little bit there. Pinky rim of that left foot. And then reach back behind you with that left hand. Drop the right hip. Breathe. Come back to center. Heel toe your foot across the mat. Drop down into your pigeon stretch, however it feels comfortable for you. If you can come into a space where you have access to your hands, now come into the jawline with your pointer finger and middle finger and do little 1-2 palpations on the jawline. Move up to the temple and then to the forehead. Inhale. As you exhale, press into your hands. Once we press into our hands, then we rotate over onto that left hip. Oh, I bet. Oh my gosh. So much work to hold that open, huh? They have, I don't know if they have like a block that you can at least, sometimes they'll use those so that you don't have to stay open with muscle. It's still a lot. Rotate over. Inhale. As you exhale, lift up, take your right foot, cross it all the way over. If that doesn't feel good in front. And then take that left arm, press it into the right thigh. Did they get that all done in one appointment, Lisa? It used to be that you had a prep and then they took impressions and then you waited 2 weeks and then they come back and do the final. But now technology has changed, so depending on the office, some can get it in right there. And then take your left hand. Perfect. I do trust those ones better. I wasn't going to share my opinion until after. And I think they're more perfected, can be more precise. And then go ahead and take that left leg or that right leg, loop it into the left elbow. Inhale. As you exhale, place that right foot. Put that right foot on top of the left. Sit on your left hand. Yeah, so cool, huh? It is, and it helps. And then with pressure, gentle lean to the right. It helps them to have real-time imaging, which is so nice instead of the back and forth. Breathe. release that. Take your left arm across the body, hug it in tight. Even with x-rays, full rep if you want. It used to be that, because some of them it's hard to get the right angle. And so you'd take it, wait 5 minutes, develop it, check it, have to take it again. Anyway, it's so nice when you can see right there, like if they can't see what they need to see, they can fix it without all that time wasted. Give yourself a tight hug. Big deep breath in. As we breathe out, shake out those arms. Yes, I have done a lot of things to age myself today, talking about our days in 97 and also back in the old radiology tank days. I did have a timer and the radiology tank where you had to take that, but it's come a long way. It's come a long way. Now, as we finish, the ball is handy. Let's do one spinal twist and then we'll come into that back stretch. So you could pick whatever one's your favorite, if that's the foot to knee, if that's the leg straight. I'm gonna hold my legs in tabletop. You choose, draw the knees to one side. That hand presses on the opposite thigh and then look over that opposite shoulder. Inhale. As you breathe out, switch the legs to the other side. Now your goal on that breath is that as we take that, press into the thigh, reach in opposition, gaze over, let your body feel heavy and fall into that mat. It's going to try and grip and still stay tight. Release and let go in this moment. Inhale. As you exhale, come back to center. Lay your legs flat. So as you come into that, feel your back gap. So we want to feel the distance, the length, and the height of the space in between your back and the floor. And then locate your Pilates, your yoga ball. Lift tailbone, press the hips on top, and lengthen out. And we start there where you're just allowing the hip flexors to lengthen. A couple deep breaths. If you can make your exhale audible, it's even better. So if you can make that exhale a breath, whether that's with, you can blow out your mouth, you can do a shh, however you get an audible exhale. That's good for your vagus nerve. Now bend the knees, let the knees come in. As we finish our stretch team, if there's something better for you to do, go for it. Otherwise, we let gravity do its thing. Knees come in and open. Close the legs, straighten the legs, flex your feet and open. Inhale. As you exhale, close your legs, bend your knees. Let your knees hang open. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, close the legs, straighten the legs, flex the feet and open. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Close your legs, bend the knees. Let them hang open. Take your hands to the ankles, press your knees outward. Inhale. Exhale from there, just straighten the legs out. You can hold onto your toes like happy baby. You could press the inner thighs out and away. And close the legs. Point and flex your feet. Circle. Reverse. Hold the feet pointed. And then bend the knees. Set one foot down at a time. Lift your hips, remove the ball. Roll your back down. Lengthen out the legs. Feel the difference of the before and after. The tighter your back, the more drastic that before and after will be. And then slowly roll your body up. Rotate over onto your hands and knees. Now as we come into our small ball, pull back onto the landing pads of your feet, lifting those heels high. Draw the heels towards the mat. Lift your tailbone. Let your head hang heavy. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Whatever stress you can leave here, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, take a second to release what you don't need to carry out of here. And then slowly, bone by bone, roll yourselves up. Glutes turn on, abdominals turn on, shoulders retract. Big deep breath in, arms up. And exhale, say thank you, body. Good work today, team. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, thanks, Jean. Love and appreciate you, friends. Good job sticking around for an extra long stretch. That timing got away from me a little bit. I was just trying to show you what it was like back in the day. But back in the day, we did that without any stretching. So this is progress of some sort. As we go into next week, I want to do a part 2 of the ball, but we might not do it back-to-back weeks. So we might do something different next week and then come back to the ball on week 3, whatever that would be. So anyway, I love you, team. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you soon.